Okay, so today we're digging into some really intriguing source material. It's all centered around this idea of neurohacking your way to manifestation.
Yeah, we've got these sources that, explore why maybe traditional manifestation stuff isn't quite clicking for some people.
Right, and they offer this, well, seemingly very simple technique to get past that block.
hmm So the mission for this deep dive really is to unpack the main concept they're putting forward.
Which is basically the brain's role in all this.
Exactly, the brain's role, and then, get into the specific fix they suggest and what kind of results they claim you might see.
Okay, so this material, it jumps right in, doesn't it? With a pretty bold claim.
It really does. It basically says, look, if your manifestation efforts aren't working out, the culprit might actually be, well, your own brain. Specifically a part called the amygdala.
The amygdala. So this is like the ancient primitive part of the brain, the alarm system.
That's the one. And what's fascinating is how the source describes its perspective. It suggests this survival-focused part sees new things you desire.
Like more money or finding love, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. It sees those not as, great opportunities, but as potential dangers.
Ah, okay. It gives examples, right? Like if you want more money, the primitive brain goes, danger, you might get robbed.
Or if you're looking for new love, it's, hold on, you could get hurt again.
Yeah.
That sort of reaction.
So this fear reaction from the amygdala, the source calls this the brain going into safety mode.
Precisely. And they claim this safety mode acts like a manifestation block, like an internal firewall stopping the good stuff from getting through.
So the theory here is it's not necessarily like external factors, but this internal fear thing interpreting change itself as dangerous.
That's exactly the angle this material takes. It really pins the blockage on this internal fear mechanism.
Okay, but it doesn't just say, here's the problem, good luck, right? It offers a solution.
Thankfully, yes. It immediately presents what it calls a 3-second fix, designed supposedly to get around that amygdala firewall.
Okay, so if fear's the lock, what's the key according to this source? And how fast does it work?
Right, so it breaks down into 3 really specific steps.
Huh.
You do this when a desire or, a manifestation thought pops up. First step, physically pause.
Yeah.
Just freeze for
Yeah.
exactly 3 seconds.
Okay, a deliberate stop. Got it.
Yep. Second, you whisper a very specific phrase. The source gives the exact words. My fear is trying to protect me. I choose expansion.
Huh. So acknowledging the fear, but consciously choosing something else.
Kind of like talking directly to that part of the brain, maybe.
Yeah.
And the third step is simple. Just smile.
Smile. Why smile?
Well, the source explicitly says smiling triggers dopamine. So the whole sequence, the pause, the phrase, the smile, is presented as the way to signal safety, to tell your primitive brain it's okay
Yeah.
and bypass that block.
Interesting. So it's like a